Since I started posting about finances, I've had people who are close to me or, random people just say, how much do you want to retire with, or what's your net worth target? And to be honest, I reply them enough. And I'm sure they'll be wondering, what do you mean by enough? And me, when I heard enough too, I was like, until I found out what it is. I actually learned that mindset from the book that I read, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. I like to tell people about this book because it has changed my mindset. Everyone likes to throw around, numbers, £1,000,000, $1,000,000, billions of naira. But for me, wealth is not about chasing a number that sounds impressive. It is about knowing what is enough for your own life. And the truth is that number is different for everyone. What feels like too little to one person may be more than enough for another person. And what feels like not enough to someone may already be financial freedom for another person. And like I say, wealth building is not one size fits all. Instead of me chasing a public number, one of the first things I did was sit down and figure out my own definition of enough, not based on, social media or the pressure, not based on social media, not based on pressure, but based on the life I actually want to live. Once you know you're enough, everything becomes clearer. Your saving, your investments, your lifestyle, it all becomes more structured because you're working towards something that actually makes sense for you. I say this a lot and every time. Growing wealth is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It is very, very personal. That's why I always encourage people to learn about investing and go and research for themselves. If you hear people talking about investing, stocks, mutual funds, pensions, high yield savings accounts, don't just copy what they are doing. Take time to understand it first. Ask questions, read and do your research. Because truthfully, at the end of the day, it is your money and your future. Another important thing people must understand is that saving money alone will not build wealth. Saving is good though, it is very important. Yes, it gives you that stability and helps for your emergency protection. But if your money is only sitting in a regular account for years, inflation will quietly reduce its value. Think about it this way. 100,000 naira in 2009 is not the same 100,000 that we have today. The number may look the same, but the purchasing power is completely different. What that money could buy back then is not what it can buy now. With 100,000, you could buy a bag of rice, you could buy a bag of beans, you could buy tomatoes, you buy pepper, you can buy chicken and turkey. And now 100,000 will just buy you maybe one bag of rice and one bag of beans. Maybe. Or maybe not. Think about it. The same thing happens with pounds and dollars. That is why learning how to invest your money becomes very important if you want to grow your money wealth long term. For me, personally, the goal has never to be look rich. The goal is to build a system where my money grows, my life stays simple, and I eventually reach a place where I have enough to live peacefully and, without having financial pressure. This is what real wealth looks like for me. Why I don't chase every money trend that I see on social media or on the internet. One thing I've learned in my own financial journey is that every money trend on the internet is not meant for me. And every week there's new best investment. Oh, this stock to buy, a new side of us to, a new crypto coin, a new trading strategy, or a new way people claim you can make money quickly. But wealth building is not about chasing everything. It's about understanding what works for you and staying consistent with it. For me, I focus on a few things that I understand very well. Long-term investing, tax-efficient accounts like ISAs, building my emergency fund, living below my means, and investing consistently over time. That may not look exciting to, on social media, but it works. That's what works for me. A lot of people lose money because they jump from one trend to another without understanding what they are actually doing. One day it's crypto, the next day it's trading, the next day is property, then another investment opportunity. But wealth is usually built through boring consistency, not constant excitement. This is why financial education matters so much. Before you even invest in anything, whether it's stocks, it's mutual funds, property, or even a business, you should understand many things. Number one, how it works, the risk that is involved in it, the time horizon, and whether it fits your own lifestyle and goals. Just because something is working for someone else doesn't mean it will automatically work for you. Financial journey is personal, and for me, being a frugal and minimalist Nigerian living in the United Kingdom, it has helped me stay grounded. I don't feel pressured to chase every trend. I focus on building wealth slowly and intentionally, and honestly, this has given me more peace of mind than trying to keep up with everything that happens online. Sometimes the smartest financial journey decision that you make is simply sticking to your own plan.